I used to say I wasn't a morning person, but honestly, I think I like mornings. I don't know. I think I like waking up earlier because it allows me to get more things done at the start of my day.
Let's stand together wherever you go, I'm going. When no one's left, ain't no need to be stressed, you'll be right there. You keep on pouring and it's overflowing your blessings. You showed me love, thought it didn't exist, but it's right.
Good morning, ladies, and welcome to another Motherhood Diaries. This is a series of videos that I will be showing you guys and sharing a day of my life as a mompreneur, a mother who is navigating motherhood, life, and entrepreneurship. So on last week's video, I mentioned that I was testing different time frames for waking up and working out and just trying to get my schedule together. And so I started working out in the morning, and it's actually been very helpful for me. It's gotten me started on the right foot in the morning. It makes my day just go much better. And I told y'all that it just makes me feel like I'm living multiple days in one, which is something that I didn't know was possible. I just got up every day and did what I could. But now that I've kind of like structured my day and made it an actual routine, it feels so much better. So I normally work out for about 45 minutes and then I head to the bathroom to do my self-care. And guys, honestly, working out has just made me feel better about myself. It's made me feel better about my new motherhood body, and it just encourages me to keep going every day. So that's just my little bit of advice for what working out has done for me. If you've been working out and if that's a part of your schedule, tell me what you do. If you work out from home, do you go to the gym, and what do you like or what do you prefer? Alright, so after I do my self-care for the morning, I normally try to have breakfast either cooking or nearly done. Depending on what I'm making, it takes just a few minutes anyway, but I get my son dressed for the morning, make sure that he's settled and ready to eat his breakfast. And normally he's been up terrorizing for about 30 minutes already, so I try to clean up the house as best as I can. That includes vacuuming the couch, just straightening things up, because I promise you, being in a messy house it's not good for my mental. It makes me just think about all the wrong things and just think about cleaning instead of being productive. So I try to get cleaning out of the way as early as I can during the day. Now, mind you, it's not the same every single day, but when I get the chance to clean and I get the chance to get it out the way early, that's what I try to do, because it just clears up the rest of my day for everything else. And it just makes cooking dinner later in the day so much easier, because 9 times out of 10, all the pots and pans that I need are actually in the sink. And so just getting those cleaned and washed early on during the day just helps me out tremendously. Now that my son is occupied watching his show and eating his breakfast, I try to spend majority of my mornings with God. Although that should be the very first thing I do on my list, sometimes it doesn't always plan out that way. So I try to open up my Bible and read from anywhere I find inspiration or just anywhere I feel led to read. And just hearing what God has to say for the day really does help me, because I can get stuck in my head a lot of the times and I can get very overwhelmed, especially when I'm not spending time with God. So if you feel extra overwhelmed lately or just lost and confused, I encourage you to open up your Bible, get back into your word, and spend time with God. Let him know everything, even though he knows enough and he knows it all already. He's there for you. He's going to listen, and he will guide and direct you in any way that you feel lost or confused. What's up, guys? So today was a very productive day, but I got to give it all to having a productive night routine. And I'm not even going to say it was really a routine. It was just something that was like kind of placed on my heart. Like, if I want to have a successful day, that stuff needs to get prepared the night before. So what I ended up doing last night was organizing my workout area. We got some new workout stuff for the house, which just makes things a lot easier for me to just like get some type of workout in. And also I recently got like this treadmill from my mom. And so basically what I did was I set all of that stuff out like the night before. I prepared it, I put it out, I made sure I had all the cords, everything was charged. I charged my batteries. I made sure that everything I needed for work and for business was already out. And it just made my morning so much more productive. Like, literally, by the time it hit like 11 a.m., I felt like I lived a whole day. And although it can make me like tired, like I need to take a nap at some point, I still feel energized because I got so many things done today. And it's sometimes hard when you're at home and you're trying to get a lot done in a day and you're trying to like manage your time, especially if you're a mom. It can be hard to like manage your time properly. So waking up this morning at 7 a.m. and of course I could have woke up earlier, but my son was a little unsettled, so we ended up putting him in our bed. But yeah, it was about 7 a.m. I got up, I worked out for about 20 minutes on the treadmill. And then I did some like squats and I did some like ab stuff. And honestly, from someone who hasn't been able to consistently work out because of my schedule, it was really helpful. So I try and get a workout in by myself, like in the morning while he's sleeping, while my fiance is doing what he's doing. And honestly, that's what works for me. Now, if we decide to go double up later on, we can add that into our schedule. But anyway, I'm just rambling on, but guys, my day was very good. It was very productive. I am working on my subscription service, and ultimately what I want is for women to prioritize their self-care. And that's kind of why I've been leaning into figuring out my routine and what works for me, because, you know, some mornings you can put other things off that has to do with like your personal care, your self-care in general. And it just doesn't leave you feeling the best. So sometimes doing my makeup and doing my hair and making sure I prioritize time to do those things makes me really happy. So to be able to have woken up so early and had so many things on my to-do list, but literally got almost every single one of them done, especially early in the day, like that was so worth it to me. And I used to say I wasn't a morning person, but honestly, I think I like mornings. I don't know. I think I like waking up earlier because it allows me to get more things done at the start of my day. And, you know, you guys know, some of you guys are mothers as well. You know that not every day ultimately is the same. And so it's best to get everything that you need out the way and in the way as early as you can, so that you can kind of like have some leeway time throughout your day. So Managing motherhood and entrepreneurship can be difficult, but this is something that really helped me. And I believe if I continue to do this going forward, I'm going to see a lot of success in it. So that's just my little spill. If you're like me and you want to figure out what works best for you, I always thought I was a night person. I always thought like I was best and more productive at night, which is true. But that doesn't mean that I have to do all my tasks at night. That just means I can prepare for my next day to make sure I have a successful and productive morning. Every night, me and my fiance sit down as a family and we tend to pick up where we left off on our Bible reading plan. We are on track for finishing the Bible in a year, but we've gotten very, very far behind. So we're just trying to catch up the best that we can. And it would be really nice to say that we've completed a Bible in a year. And so that is our goal. All right, guys, so it's about 9:25 currently, and we just finished up with Bible study. So we read about 12 chapters pretty much from like 2 different books. And although we kind of got a little bit behind, we're just trying to make sure that we at least catch up and hopefully complete the Bible by this year. Ultimately, it would be nice to just complete the Bible in general, though. My fiance's taking his shower, and then I'm about to go after him. And my son already took his bath, and I'm just going to set up for tomorrow. So I got to finish up some business stuff, some ideas. I got some quotes from some vendors, and hopefully we'll complete some purchases this week to get me a little bit closer to my goal. More on that in a little bit, but I believe to have a successful morning routine, it starts the night before. So it's 9:26. I'm going to go ahead and set out my workout stuff down here for the morning. And I'm going to get my workout clothes together. I'm going to take my shower for the night so that it just makes things easier in the morning. I'm also going to set out my clothes for tomorrow and just make like a little brief to-do list, which I already have like a to-do list that's like 35 steps long or 35 different things that I have to do. And each day I'm just trying to knock it out. So yeah, it just helps to set out my clothes the night before. It helps to set out my son's clothes the night before as well. And just get everything together. Look at him. Hey, baby, come here. He's got his little tablet that his dad gave him. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's about that time to go ahead and put him to bed. He's cranky. But y'all will see me kind of get prepared, kind of get stuff set up. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, guys, everything is set up for the night, for tonight, for tomorrow morning. And I've got my to-do list already made. I'm going to fill up some water for in the morning. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get settled, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for more mommy motivation and morning motivation to come.
That one gone, just get another one.